Alright guys, welcome back to Daytona. That's right, we got the Lamborghini on the field, and we got multi-class racing going to be taking place here in just a minute. We're going to go to the setup here. We're going to double check and see what we got going on. Traction control, ABS, safe, full, off. That's our regen mode here that we can do. Regen deploy. Not sure what our deploy is necessarily, how that all works, but that is what it is right there. So far, we get our brakes. We're going to move that a little bit more towards a balanced setup there. We got our brake pressure. We're going to take that down to, 100 is good. Preload. Double check all this. Suspension here. Everything looks decent there. As far as I know, it's rear-wheel drive, so we're going to lower our rear-wheel drive pressure there. Rear tire pressure. And we get a wing, that all looks good. Steering, strength of force feedback, rack feel, friction, that looks good in essentials here. A fuel calculator. What our target is, that's interesting. Target per lap. That's cool. Alright, take a look at our pit. There we go. 444. All that is good. So we will save that setup here. Is the Lambo GTP D. Save that there. So we got that saved into the settings there, back and back. We can also once again go to spectate here. We can go to our next driver and watch this beautiful Corvette here. Got that going, and we can cycle to all the other cars that are out on track here as well. Got a beautiful morning happening here at Daytona, and we totally did the same thing again. Boo! Alright, that is confusing. So we're going to get back into the game here. But yeah, there is this issue where you go into spectator mode and you got to hit the same button that you hit to go into spectator mode, or else you just totally leave the track, which is unfortunate. I keep doing that though. That's really, really irritating. Alright, let's try this again. We're going to skip. Alright. I'm going to double check my vehicle setup. We should be the same thing. No, we're not. Okay, so what we're going to do is we want to load setup. Where's my setup? Switch up. Alright, we got that done. That should be safe. Tire pressures. That looks good. Engine. Going to even that out. There we go. Engine. Pitch strategy. All that looks good. Alright, so we're going to save that again. I'm not sure where my last setup went, but I'll try this again here. Lambo GTP D. There we go. And confirm. Alright, we saved it. Now, there it is. Okay, so we can actually load it. Alrighty, good. So we actually saved it that time. Alrighty. So you have to name it, then you have to save it, and then you can load it. Alrighty. So hopefully it'll stay there this time. Alright, let's actually go out and drive this time. Get our beautiful outside look here. Oh, good night. I'm not sure what we're watching there, but Porsche decided to do all kinds of nonsense. That's hilarious looking. This car is definitely light. Very, 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 very light. I can tell that. Real quick, a little off throttle there. It's got a lot of good downforce once you get up to speed, though. Ooh, nice brakes, too. You can definitely lose a little bit less. Up there's our Lamborghini brother. See if we can go catch up to him here just a little bit. Definitely a good amount of traction control happening. Staying on the top groove here. Lots of downforce. Lots and lots of downforce on the car. Haven't gotten these tires warmed up yet. Luckily we did lower the rear tire pressure, so that should help us out later on. Oh, this thing's got a lot of brake power though. One thing I gotta say though, the steering does seem to be very sluggish. And also I noticed that we got front end damage here. So you can take a look at that on the outside of the car. Yeah, we got front damage on the car still. Ooh, nice look inside of the cockpit here. See how that looks. That looks pretty good. Go back onto our roof cam here. Definitely my favorite. Ooh, there's a cone out in the middle of the racetrack. Alright, so you do see the AI kind of just decided to totally miss pit road and go straight to the track, so that's an interesting little glitch there. But we gotta see, we got a Corvette right in front of us here. Excuse me. Ooh, what button was my lights? Ah, there's my lights. I can flash my lights. Hey, out of the way. The stewards say that I have to respect the people that are faster than me. You do too. I don't know. I gotta say, car feels really, really good. Definitely planted to the track under full power, but definitely loose at lower speeds, which is very typical of these cars. Definitely the most vulnerable time is in the corners at slower speeds. Traction, anyways. Oh, I like how this car handles. So we're back at Daytona again. We gotta try out another track here soon. But we're just trying to get a good baseline feel of the different cars. And I think we've got a pretty good read so far on what we got going on. We do have the whole regen system, which I'm not sure how that works, like button-wise. If there's like button mapping that we're supposed to use or not. Some AI guys here, should be able to pass them down low. We were just screaming past to 100, and we're going to hit 190 miles an hour. We're not getting a whole lot of power from using the brakes. Looking at that. This car's got a lot of downforce. I love this car. This thing drives so good. The feel of speed is pretty good. One thing I will note is that with the faster MMP cars in Project Cars 2, it always felt like you just the speed feel wasn't really there. It didn't feel like you really had a good feel for what the cars were actually doing. Here, it seems like the speed feel is about the same as all the other cars that you drive, the slower cars and whatnot, but it feels like it's actually controllable. You're not getting your senses aren't being overloaded. Like Project Cars 2 just felt like you were just constantly overloaded with how fast the car was. Ooh, our baby Lamborghini brother. Hello, brother. I'm not sure how to describe that, but there was a difference between the much faster cars. Just felt like you were constantly out of your depth with them. No matter how hard you tried to switch up settings, it always felt like the cars were just way too fast. This feels a little bit better, but as I said, might be some settings or whatnot that I still need to change to get a better, more realistic feel. And I think, there's definitely some settings. We got traction control at 6. Yeah, I can lower that a little bit to get a little bit better feel for that. But I gotta say, car feels really good. We got a lot of great force feedback. You can actually feel through the controller the force feedback of the downforce on the car. There's just so much downforce. It is incredible. Absolutely love that. How fast were we? We are 4th fastest. Okay, that's a little bit better than what we were doing. Alright, so we've run Daytona here a few times. One thing that I note, we've got multiple cars on track now. And now that we've actually run Daytona a few times, we actually seem to be getting a much better look at the track. Visually it looks like we're not getting as many of the graphical errors from the Giants engine. Seems like that seemed to have smoothed out a little bit. I think the only other difference I might have made was we switched from TAA to DLSS, I think. Or one of those settings. I know I switched the TAA to something else. I don't remember exactly which setting it was, but It does seem like we're getting less of the graphical. We're still getting like a little graphical stuttering from objects in the out in the distance, but everything else seems to be doing really, really good. I mean, honestly, the whole track seems to be loaded in quite nicely. It looks really, really good. Ooh, we got the 007 there. Oh, I love... Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Respect your orders. I thought we were supposed to... Why? Go away. I thought the slower cars were supposed to respect the faster. How dare you, sir? How dare you? So that just shows the AI in this game, they're Americans. And that is how we drive, yes. It's like, if you can't get around us, that is not our problem. That is your fault. Find a way around. If you can't find a way around us, that is your fault. That is how we drive. Our job is to maintain our position, and I am now third fastest here. And I happen to know I have aerodynamic damage, and I am third fastest here. That is awesome. I forget exactly what I tried, but I did switch up a few more handling settings for the response and all that. And I gotta say, this car feels great. Also, the sound of the car sounds really good too. Coming up behind the Porsche. Oh, love the force feedback on the rumble strips. That is awesome. We're going to be done with practice here in a minute and actually go to racing, but right now I am enjoying having this roll before the Rolex practice right now. This thing is awesome. Stay on the high line here, see if we can't catch our Porsche here and get past him. But yeah, you can see how much nose damage I got on there. The front nose of this car is pretty well beat up. Oh, car totally. I'm not sure what locked up there, but something locked up on the right side, and it just, there was no traction over there whatsoever. Looking at the pressures and everything, we definitely, yeah, that right rear tire, that must have locked up, because it's got some higher temps, but yeah, there was no turning back to the left. It was going straight right. There was nothing I could do there. Well, not straight right, but straight left. Alright, fourth. Alright, well, I gotta say, I like that. We're gonna go back to our pit box here, and let's go to the race. Nope, wrong button. Return to pit box. Next. Yep, there we go. Let's see how we... Yep, we stayed in fourth. That was really, really good. Alright, next session. Alright, I like it. I like what we got here. Restart. The only thing, once again, I gotta work on thumbnails. That is the hardest. What? Oh. What did I hit? Oh, never mind. That's... Okay, I forgot that there was... qualifying. I forgot I enabled that. I thought it was practice straight to race. Sorry. Alrighty. Yeah, there's... Okay, so, now there's still some weird graphical nonsense going on, but it seems like it's a little bit smoother, not as... Oh, I forgot. We can't do the... We're not roading. I forgot. Why is my windshield wiper going? Oh, I forgot. It's stinking... Forgot about that. Is it raining? It shouldn't be raining, but I see rain. Is it? I have no idea. It should not be raining right now. For whatever reason, my windshield wiper is running at the moment. Oh! The rain is picking up. Okay. I was not expecting any rain. Oh, and you can also see the different classes highlighted in different colors. That's cool. Alright, so we must have like either it's just a little wet track or just have a little rain shower moving in, because there's not much clouds in the sky here. Alright, ooh, these guys are crawling around here, but yeah, with how wet it is, they probably don't want to hit the throttle too much. Excuse me. Ooh, la 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 la. Getting around, people. Why are you off in the grass, steam down? I don't have much grip on my tires right now. Oh, good night. Track limits. That was not track limits. That was me spinning out and having to get back on track. But sure, we'll slow down for you as soon as we get to a safe spot here. Is this safe enough for you? Slowing down, slowing down, slowing down, slowing down, slowing down. Alright, we're good. Oh, come on. Thank you. Alright, that is a little bit annoying, but I do like that than just, oh, you have instant penalty. That is kind of nice to work with. Oh, I know you guys can take this faster. Actually, it's raining, so I don't know what you can do in the rain. So, obviously, we have automatic windshield wipers. That's interesting. Alright, so the question is, honestly, the track feels fine to me, so I'm fine. You guys is going way too slow. Everybody's pitting. I am not going to pit. I mean, it's definitely on the slick side, but I can still see a decent amount of thing on the track. It might be a little bit wet. I still don't see rain. Okay, now I saw a raindrop. I saw a raindrop. The rest of this track seems to be pretty dry to me. So, we're going to go ahead and run on through since we had that penalty. Ooh, lagging. We got a little bit of lagging. Okay, I did feel that. A little bit of laggy. Okay, we're definitely getting some lag now. Ooh, yeah. That's interesting. We were doing pretty good before this, but now we're definitely getting some lagging. We got some cars spinning out there on pit road. I think they all got piled up at that wall. Alright, hopefully this, whatever's going on here clears up. Okay, it seems like we've cleared up a little bit. Okay, now we got some rain. Okay, now you can kind of see the track a little bit on the wet side there. Just a little bit, not a whole lot. Must be kind of spotty. But honestly, I'm not really feeling that much slip and slide other than when I'm applying throttle, so we're going to keep running here. This car overall feels really, really good. Yeah, you can kind of see some of the little wet patches on the track. You can kind of see that slowly, ever so slowly picking up, but it's really hard to tell. We're definitely getting a little bit of lag going on with the graphics. I think I just saw a tire. Oh, good night. Everybody's having issues. Okay, so apparently tires do come off. So apparently not enough to take you out of the race, but there's definitely some crashing going on. So I think we got some AI out of the session already. That's crazy. So I don't know, maybe DNF's all in the game. Yeah, still two guys stuck on pit road, so obviously a huge pile up there. I'm surprised obviously we don't have yellows yet, or pace cars, safety cars. Don't have those in the game yet. That's supposed to come out later. But yeah, that was pretty crazy, yeah. Alright, well, game seems to be running a lot better now that we don't have pit stops happening. So there's definitely a lot of lag when cars were hitting pit roads. I'm not sure what all that was about. But definitely some lag here at Daytona when cars were on pit road. So you can see the track is wet, but it really... Okay, we're getting a little swirly. Not terrible, though. I think we can make it all the way to the end of the race without switching tires. I mean, you can see we got some definitely cooler temp tires, but grip-wise, I'm not having that much issue with it. There's a little bit under throttle. We're getting a little swirly, but it's really not that hard to control. Obviously, we got a car with a lot of downforce, so that really helps with wet tracks, because that just kind of forces the water out of your way. Get a little bit more, graphical lag there. Not terrible, but just a little bit. Yeah, a little bit laggy. Not terrible. Alright, one lap to go here. Yeah, we got tires sitting out here. Oh, there was all kinds of rubber right there. That was crazy. I felt rolling over that. That was not fun. Are these guys pitting again, or did the rain end and they decided to come back in, or did they just wreck and need to fix damage? I'm not sure what these guys are doing. I mean, you can definitely see some water spots on track, but it really is not that bad. turn here. I gotta say, what are you talking about? I lost control. What are you talking about, stinking? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna beat everybody anyways. But what are you talking about, track limit violation? It's like I ran off the track. I didn't gain any advantage there whatsoever. Okay, you can see a little bit of the track surface here being a little bit different. I really do not feel much of a change in grip though, so I'm not totally sure how all that works. And I'm not really sure where all this rain is. I haven't seen much of the raindrops yet. Okay, I feel a little bit of slippage when we're down there. As long as we're up here in the groove there, it feels really good. So it must have been like a little quick shower, because I really don't feel that much of a difference between the track surfaces at the moment. So not saying that there isn't, just saying in this car with lots of downforce, and I think the shower has moved on, so I think that's also part of it. I do not feel that much of a difference. Well, that was fun, I gotta say, even with the stinking penalty for whatever strange reason. Taking a look here down at the cars. Did we have some guys kind of finish in the back here? Yeah, we did. Look at these. So these people, major issues. Oh yeah, disqualified. Major issues for some people in the back, and multiple people laps down here as well with issues. So okay, well that was fun. I gotta say, that was exciting. So I enjoyed that. That was fun. I'm going to see if I can figure out how to get a thumbnail here of some sort, and we will come back to you in a bit. Is my other buddy here, Group C. It's going to be an LMP. Okay, so I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Let me go back here. So we got the GT1. Okay, yeah. So this is the GTR. Okay, I do get that mixed up. This is the LMP variant. So that's how that works. All right, we got the red, and we got this one right here. This is definitely a beautiful paint scheme right there. But yeah, we don't have the Americana Spirit of America paint scheme. We don't have that in game, which is kind of disappointing. We do have the 12 though, which is really pretty. We'll race that one. That one's pretty, with the silver to the orange to the black. That is a very pretty car. Alright, let's head back out to Sebring and see how this car handles it. I think it'll do pretty good. Alright, let's take a look at the setup here. Let's go ahead and lower that rear end tire pressure. What tires do we have? We got hards, auto hard. So that's about all we got. So that's really all the options we have there. We got, once again, that looks good. We got the brake bias. We're definitely going to do that, because once again, this car, very similar to its GTR counterpart. It's very tail happy. It is a very tail happy car. So take a look at all of this. Go back to suspension here and see what we got. Spring rate. Bump stop spring rate. Corner weight. Ride weight. Oh, height actually. Okay, we're not going to do anything with that, but that should be good. Alright, let's exit out of here. We should have that. Let's see. So if we do that, is the setup still there? Yes, it is. Okay, good. So we don't have to necessarily save it every time we come in, but we can make the adjustments, and it will be there for the session, okay, at least. So that's good. So let's go ahead and go to the track here. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yeah! I like it. Alright, let's switch on mode here. Go ahead and get into gear. Ooh, look at that. That was beautiful looking. Front nose of the car looks good. Take a look at this car. Turn those lights on. Ooh, yeah. Oh, love it. Absolutely love it. Alright, let's get back to... oh, yeah, this thing. Super nice. Oh, the sound. Oh, this car sounds so good. And look at just how crazy the nose is on this car. It is absolutely insane how big the nose is on this car. The car really doesn't look that big in person, but In reality, it is a very long-nosed race car. It is insane. Also, we get a good look at our mirrors here as well. You can see the mirror actually reflecting what we're looking at, which is kind of cool, even from the upper cam. Oh yeah, wheel happy. It is a wheel happy car. Rear end of the car, it likes to step out. Whoa, yeah. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Oh, getting loose, getting loose, getting loose. There we go. Yeah, these cars are insane. Absolutely love them. A little bit stiff on the steering. It kind of gets a little bit wandery. Other than that, not too bad. Getting a little bit of graphical error. Once again, you can just see the stuttering going on. Not huge, but definitely happening. And see, I always forget this part of the track is so, don't hit the wall, is so confusing, because you think, oh, this is the turn. It's like, nope, there's one more turn. This is the one more turn before you go on the straight. And that always tends to get me here at Sebring, is it just kind of tricks you out to make you think, oh, wait a minute, I need to turn. Nope, the turn isn't there yet. It is not there yet. Oh, you can see the tire pressures on the car warming up. That's insane. Oh, I love this car. Back on, getting tight. There we go. Yeah, you can see the tire temp. Those things get really, really, really warm on this car here. Ooh, got some. Saw that. There we go. Saw the tire rubber. Is like, ooh, don't want to give him that. Oop. Yep, tail happy car. Gotta do it just right, or you just will totally wreck out here. So let's go ahead and return to the pit, and let's go ahead and get ourselves to a race here at Sebring real quick. Have some fun. Alright, let's hit the track here and see what we can do. Some beautiful looking race cars. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of that, a little glitchiness there. So, hopefully, we get a graphical update for the car. Go ahead and get ourselves shifted into Gear 1 here. Stuck us into pit road speed limiter again. Not sure what's going on with that. That's very weird. I have to look at if there's anything on my controller that's doing weirdness. Is it? As far as I know, it shouldn't be doing that. So that's a little bit weird. Might just be a little buggy. And if it is, that should be easily fixed, I think. Got into the Cadillac there in front of us. Yep, having the damage model display will be nice here soon. And obviously we should have DNF mounted damage at some point as well. That needs to be fine-tuned. There needs to be the knowledge of actually cutting to get an advantage. Totally lost it there. Yeah, there needs to be a knowledge of, yeah, see, because we're not doing the track net. Yeah. There's no benefit to us doing that. So I'm not sure what on earth the thing is thinking, but it needs to get fixed, because there's no benefit to us trying to do that there, because we're trying to get the car back running. So that needs to get fixed, as per usual. Typically an issue in any game when there's rules is that you just have to get that fixed, because it's just that's annoying. You can't flash your lights though. That's really nice. So that'll make for some good nighttime racing flashing at the dumb AI. Ah! Yep. Well, I like that. You can definitely lose the car. And there's definitely not as much grip as you think with this particular one. It has a lot of downforce, but you get it sideways, there is not as much grip as you think there is. Also, really got to pay attention to my braking zones here. But the car handles really good. And it acts exactly like I think it should. When you lose the rear end, you lose the rear end. Excuse me. Yep, hold on. Okay, I gotta get used to that. It doesn't automatically shift into reverse. You gotta manually do that. And just gotta remember to do that. So obviously I can shift. I can't overload that. I'm gonna make it a semi-automatic there. And I'm just trying to get used to how the car feels before I go full manual. Yep. Very tail-happy car, though. That is for sure. So we might need some more rear downforce, but that really doesn't help with when it happens. It's at the slow corners is where the rear end's trying to step out, which is pretty typical for this car. It's amazing how realistic Total Immersion Racing was with giving you the characteristics of the car, because it's very similar characteristics. Obviously you get a lot more now that you got force feedback and feel a little bit more, but yeah, exactly. Yep. That is exactly what it would do. That is cool. That is really cool. So a lot to learn in this game, that is for sure. It's going to be a fun experience. I cannot wait. Also look forward to see what the modders can do. So it is mod friendly. As I said, I have not seen kind of where they have the portal and stuff where people can go in and do mods. I know that there's already mods, but that's from the studio itself. So it's going to be interesting to see how that works. And obviously you can download that content. And currently, anyways, other than the DLC, that content is free for you guys to download. Very similar to, obviously, Farm Sim, which is really neat. So, yep. Well, I'm not having a good time here necessarily of a race, but it's definitely exciting because the car is very much the same as it is in real life. I've got damage for sure. Let's see here what kind of damage we got going on. Oh yeah, we got some. Oh yeah, we got lots of damage. We've lost some pots there. Better hit the brakes before we hit something. All right. Well, anyways, guys, that is a lot of fun. I am definitely liking what I'm seeing here. The race is really good. The feel is very similar to Project Cars 2, and overall, though we do have some minor graphical errors going on with just like stuttering and like almost like screen tearing, the game is really good. We do have VSync on. We got 60 frames per second. That's exactly what my monitor runs. It's just a typical issue that comes out with a new game from Giants Engine. Just basically, it happens with the game. So we know that's an issue. So hopefully that gets fixed here soon with a graphical update. But I gotta say, ooh, we saw a little bit of flame coming out of the car there. That's really cool. Alright, let me go back here. We need to scroll on back so I can show you kind of how you can get some thumbnails here as we close out this video. So what you want to do is go to the next guy in front of you here, and we're going to go to the car here. There we go, review, and what you can do is hopefully wait for me to get closer to him here, right about there. And voila, you now have the ability to get some thumbnails. Look at that car right there. That looks good. But yeah, this is going to be currently, hopefully, I hope that they're going to put in a photo mode. I hope that they do that because that would be super helpful. But for right now, this is probably your best option, is to get a car that's in front of you or find a pot in the track where there's a car in front of you and then switch the camera to rear view and you can get a screenshot of the car going backwards. So obviously you go hit central here, takes that all away, and then you just print screen here and voila, you got a screenshot of the game. So that works out really good. So anyways, that is going to be it for today's video. Had some fun, tried out some different faster cars, and got to try out the Panoz's. Oh, I love the cars. The cars sound like fun, and I got to learn how the driving physics work with some updated physics. It is insane how close it is to total immersion racing, it is a lot of fun. So anyways, guys, that is it for us today. Like, subscribe, and we will see you guys here next time on the Combustion Gamer YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching. It means a whole lot. Bye-bye.